He finally admitted. Yeah, Frank wanted to apologize to you before he died. And the FBI agent name was Dan McMullen.
Did you know Poochie?
Chill got like 6.5 million, Dre got like 4 or 5 million. Shut up, if you shoot somebody, kill somebody, and don't talk about it, and you get away.
Now, you speak to Kevin Hackey often. I'm sure he's paying attention to all these theories. Does he? Do you guys have conversations about it?
You know, he wants it all to go away. He done told so many lies and so many stories. He just want to run like a goddamn turtle. No, you're gonna have to come out and talk and clear this shit up. And he's gonna come out and do it. But that's his hope.
You think he'll admit that some of the stuff he said in the past wasn't 100% accurate?
Oh, he done pretty much did. I done show the email that he sent me on Bond First before. He done all but did that.
What about
Frank? R.J. Bonds on my show. Y'all pull up the R.J. Bonds, Reggie Wright interview. He says there, yeah, he finally admitted. Yeah, Frank wanted to apologize to you before he died, before he killed himself, not died. There's a difference between dying and committing suicide. Before he blew his brains out, killed himself out of guilt or whatever. He wanted to apologize to you, Reggie.
Now, you said you were interviewed back in the day. Like, what agencies interviewed you?
Mainly it was LAPD officers, or their robbery homicide, the Wilshire Division, who had the case first, and then LAPD robbery homicide. And also, before that, but they didn't really care about the shootings and stuff. They was investigating death row for racketeering and all of that. Was an ATF agent and a FBI agent by the name of, the ATF agent name was John, I forget his last name, and the FBI agent name was Dan McMullen.
Did anyone from death row, or did death row itself ever been found guilty of participating in criminal activity?
Yeah, you know what we was found guilty of that whole investigation? Failing to file taxes. Misdemeanor failing to file tax returns, which we knew. That was the big lawsuit that Suge, David Kenner, and Dr. Dre sued their accounting firm. Suge got like 6.5 million, Dre got like 4 or 5 million. I think David Kenner got like $1 million from them. What they sued for not handling their, paperwork correctly and doing what they were supposed to do. That's the Stephen Cantrock situation. Anybody want to go investigate Stephen Cantrock?
I asked that question because L.A. Sheriff Sergeant Richard Valdemar said that...
He's still around?
I think he's retired, but he said that the Wrights were dirty and that death row was involved in criminal activity.
Okay. What the Wrights did back then that make him say that? He don't know nothing about... Why would the Sheriff Department hire Wright and put him in a prestige position then? A Sergeant Valamore? Why? He was still a lieutenant. He didn't lose none of his rank. He was had a great position with the Sheriff's Department. Turned down being the captain for the compensation because he was tired and didn't want to do it. He was offered that position by Tanaka and Lee Baca, and turned that down and said, "Hey, I'm a year away. I'm about to retire. I'm out of here." But where was you? No, he don't know nothing but about Mexican gangs or something. Mexican mafia. Baltimore, come on, man. But he always embellished. Y'all listen to him, that's what he's known for, embellishing the truth.
Now, there was this one part of the podcast where they said that Psycho Mike wore a wire and went to Amir Muhammad's house.
In San Diego.
Recorded, had a conversation, it's all recorded. Although they didn't play these recordings in the podcast.
They don't tell it. But guess what he did? Call the police. Like it's a crazy guy at my door. I don't know who he is. He called the fucking police on him. Like, I don't know this guy.
Yeah, he called Chula Vista Police Department.
It's Chula Vista out in San Diego.
But in the podcast, they're saying that Amir Muhammad doesn't say this on the audio. Although they don't play the audio, but apparently Psycho Mike is recording him. So technically, if Psycho Mike is going to the door, Amir Muhammad is supposed to say, "Who the hell are you? What you doing at my door?"
He did.
But we don't know what's said because they didn't play it.
That's why they don't play it. FBI agent Carson played the audio there. That's not what's said in any. That's not what Greg Kading put in his book or in his.
Do these audios actually exist? You think?
I don't know. I don't follow this shit like y'all.
What do you just think of the whole Amir Muhammad theory?
I think they falsely accusing a man that was a good man, a broker that appears to be just off the word of being a friend of a guy that robbed the bank, being David Mack's friend. They ran track together. Do y'all know David Mack was Flojo's boyfriend, the big Olympic star? This is what type of dude David Mack was before he, decided, had, I guess, love or money or whatever. So he gonna have friends. Amir Muhammad was his college roommate. They ran track together. Well, none of my high school football player friends came to check on me in prison. But some friends I had a whole bunch of people that shot Reggie Wright out and put money on Reggie books. And checked on me while I was in prison. Was glad to hear me, when I got out.
If the Amir Muhammad theory is not sufficient enough for you, then what other theories are?
I always tell y'all, Ice-T said, I'm dry snitching. I believe the murder rap investigation findings.
Okay, the murder rap investigation findings is points to Poochie through a girl, Teresa Swan, which was connected to Suge. But other than that linkage, there's not like a whole lot, there's not a mountain of evidence against Poochie. Would you agree with that?
I agree with it. He got away. Most shootings, when somebody do a shooting and get away, if you don't talk and tell on yourself, it's going to be free. If you shut up, if you shoot somebody, kill somebody, and don't talk about it, and you get away, generally a cop is not going to solve the homicide.
Did you know Poochie?
Yeah. I arrested him before.
Oh, you arrested him?
I arrested him before for an assault weapon in a car and a whole bunch of cocaine. He gave me a fake name. He gave me the name Wardell Foss, or Darnell Bolton.
Darnell Bolton.
And I arrested him under that name. But I arrested most of the dudes. That's what Voldemort said. I never arrested no Pyru. Did he not listen to the story with me and Neckbone while Neckbone was working for Death Row? Okay.
So not only did you arrest another Pyru, Neckbone, but you arrested him while he was employed with Death Row.
While he was employed. David Kenner came to the court, well, one of his associates, but his firm represented Neckbone at the proceedings. He went and did time. Neckbone did about 2 or 3 years behind that incident.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.